It's Friday, February 20th, 2015. Here's the weather report as seen by the Weather Channel right online. See what it says here? Cloudy, mostly sunny, partly cloudy, mostly cloudy, sunny, partly cloudy. I don't know how it goes from cloudy to sunny to mostly sunny to cloudy. I mean, this is just ridiculous. And here's from 4 o'clock to the evening. Look what it says. Partly cloudy, mostly cloudy, partly cloudy, partly cloudy, partly cloudy, partly cloudy. Alright, we're going to go outside and show you what's going on. Alright, the first documentation of the day, we're out in front of Mingus Mountain, and we're going to show you what they've done. Okay, as I pan to the northern sky, I just want to show you, the jets were out all morning, part of the night, to create this grid. Look at the grid work. They've got the bubble, look at the trail right over the top, right up here. See the trail line? There's the trail line, that'll all disperse back into to cover up that blue. Looking down below, it's all freaking covered up. And people think this is partly cloudy. This is what the weather report says. We know this isn't it. Alright, if you look back down in here, you can see the soot already changing color back in there. And you can see the trails. I back it back up here, you can see it all starting to disperse. It's all trail, all up through here. Everything is completely covered. Looking down in there, you can always already see the soot falling from the earlier trailing this morning. And the only way that starts to get black is when it gets real thick and the sun does not reflect on it. Alright, I'm going back to the western sky. Look at this round trail right here, how it's angled. Can you see that? It's pretty hazy out here. It just looks gray in my viewfinder, so I'm hoping you guys get all this. As I keep panning southerly, look at the soot back in there. It's already fallen, it's so thick. And it's not even 11 o'clock in the morning yet. Pretty close to 11. Isn't this absolutely incredible how they've done this? It's not partly cloudy. This is all man-made. All man-made. And I'm going to show you over here. You can see that grid work there. I don't know if you can see this, but there's jets flying right there, double rails here. I can't really see them yet. I'm just hoping that it's in the viewfinder. But I'm going to back it off. They're just constantly spraying. You can't even hear them. As I pan back here, you can see the rail. See that rail? And there's another guy right next to him. My God, it's just not going to stop. I don't know if you can see this, but we got double rails going back to back. I'm just pointing the camera up. Really can't see with all this aluminum flying in the air. But this is what I want to show you. You can see the rail work being done here. Look at the rails. Look at that chemtrail rails. As I turn it this way, you can see it now. See how they crisscrossed and everything to make it even thicker. My God, look at that. And yet, people think it's cloudy. It's not cloudy. It's not cloudy. It's all fake. Here's a good picture of that rail, how it's curved. Look at the rail. Look how it's dispersing. Just want to keep documenting. Here's a guy flying over here, this rail here. I don't know if you see that or not. But I can't make him out. Oh, there he is. Let me see if I can get him in. Really can't see him, but he's up there spraying another rail on another angle. Man, this is just off the wall. Look at that guy spraying existing plume over another rail. Well, we're looking right into that southern sky. I want to show you some what they did so people can understand how they're doing it. You see the gray portion. See the different layers of gray. Those were from earlier spraying. And they sprayed on top of that. So when that falls, it turns darker to give you the illusion that they're heavily dense clouds, which they are, but they're not clouds. They're just full of dense material as it gathers together and falls from the sky. So when you see that, and you can see the soot falling right out of those Cloudoid. You can see it. So there you have it. And I want to show you what they've done here. So I pan around. It's a little bit lighter there by the sun as the sun tries to break that up, but look at the rail this guy put in here just to cover up what little blue that we had left. And you can see the rails going both ways. I mean, the whole thing is rails. And look how low this one is already. And that one and that one. They've been spraying constantly to give that illusion. They're trying to make it rain. And we were documenting that as it happens because we want to show you exactly how they do it. They've lowered the temperature. And there's this rail right in here that's already dispersed. You can see the other rail sitting there. As I pan it around back to that western sky, you can see the different lines already. The different layers. Isn't that something? It'll all be black, falling on somebody. You can taste it. You can really taste it out here today. It's so thick. And people need to wake up. You can see it's getting dark in that northern sky as well. So those clouds thick, or the cloudoids thicken up. Excuse me. Cloudoids are not clouds. That's why we're filming this, to show you how it's not clouds. Well, you saw the weather report. You're seeing what they're doing. They have forecasted rain in the future, and this is probably the top layer to get it going, get it cold and moist and stuff like that. And we got a guy right up in there. See how he's spraying over the top? I just wanted to show you that. I'm going to back it off for a second because what we need to know is that when they keep spraying layer after layer and you get that darkness, it gives them a perfect cover so they can't be seen for guys like me to film them in action, spraying the plume, dumbing us down. Eventually, you know the end result. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You saw the weather report. Looking into that northern sky, and I just want to show you something so you understand what's going on here. There was a little blue still left, but what they did, see the rails here? One there, one over there, another one over there. And then above they had the previous rails, but that's how they do it to cover it up. See the rail underneath? Then the rail on top. And the whole sky is covered, rail after rail. You can see in the back horizon in that northern sky, it's already the soot starting to form on those lower levels. They're already full of soot and falling. But they're going to keep on spraying because we know the rain is in the forecast. They got to make this a lot thicker. A lot thicker. I can't even be gone for a few minutes without this guy lacing his rail on top of the existing foam. See how they did that? Still right into the horizon. Adding more shit to the shit. Man. Oh, here we go. Right around 2 o'clock where they said it was going to be the sunniest. Right in time for a red bad boy. You can see the plume up in that plume already. It's a pan all the way across, but I can't see him in the plume. It's just too thick and gray already. They've gotten it too thick. There you see another layer. My God, there it is. There's the layer. See it go down almost like a rainbow. All the way up over the existing plume. You can see the chemical rainbow. I've got my eyes covered. I just got the camera going. Hopefully it'll come out. You can see it. The chemical rainbow from all the soot. We got ourselves another rail around 2:45. It's a silver bullet, but he's so high up in that soot that I can't verify it. For I saw him with my naked eye before he hit the plume. Here we're facing straight up in that eastern sky, and you can see the chemtrail activity making the cloudoid process happen. Look at the fin work over here. See the fins? It's real light because they try to cover it up, make it overcasty as they prepare us for the man-made rain, which is forecasted in a couple of days. as I pan to the northern sky. I want to show you the layers as the soot starts to fall. I don't know if you can see the dark layers, those are the lower layers. All starts to fall. Didn't get too much documentation on the jets because it's so hard to see, but here we got a double railer going here. See the double rails? Yep, double rails. That guy must be right up there. I can just bring him in. Can't see with all this hazy crap. But anyway, I'm just pointing it up there. Hopefully I'll get him. You can see the other rails. They're continuing to spray all day. Alright, we're looking right at the eastern sky around 6 p.m. on Friday, February 20th, 2015. We showed you what they've done all day. They've been spraying all day, all morning, all afternoon. And you can see the soot that's fallen from the sky. They made it kind of to believe, for you to believe, that it was partly cloudy, when in fact it's all been chemtraily. You can see the soot, layer after layer, rail after rail in the sky as I pan. Look at over there, you can see layer after layer. Look how thick that soot is. Wow, look at that, line after line after line. As I go into that famous western sky, look how this looks. It's almost as if they painted it on. Look at that. Block the sun, complete black soot falling from the sky. Look at how that is. Look at over here where it's all breaking apart off the edge. Man, that's going to be on the other side of the mountain, that Prescott area. Feel sorry again, but we're in it too. Nobody's exempt from this stuff. There you see the chemtrail there, the regular color. It's gray, it's black. It's just the sun's reflection makes it lighter. It's on the back side of that soot, that's why it looks black. If it was above the soot, it'd be white. Like this up here. See up in there? That's still above the soot. And it's still getting some sunlight, that's why it's light. But anyway, there's really not much to document today. They're just trying to make it partly cloudy. And they succeeded. But it's not real clouds. We know this. It's just a matter of time before everybody's sick and then they finally realize it. Want to show you what this guy did. Look at this. He swooped around in a semicircle, swung back. See the black? Swung back. Wasn't even a straight line. He didn't go east to west. He went in a semicircle to end up over here into that cloudoid. See the soot? Look at that. It's around in a circle. My God. See how he did that? And then there's the other end over there of the trail. Look at the branch. Branched off with two trails. Double rails. Huh. Jeez. We're back. It's 6:15. This will be the last documentation of the day. It gets really sickening after a while, but look at the color from the reflection from the sun. And there's no reason that that should be that color in the eastern sky at 6:15 in the evening. Up over here, there's that trail from before. Okay. Anyway, here's the northern sky. See the different lines, the different rails, the colors between the layers. It's all documented right there. Clouds are not formed that way. I mean, look at the finned work up over here. The colored finned work. That'll all be black as it falls. Over here, we go to the west. You can see some of the lower sectors already fallen and they're already black. Look at that crap falling. Look at that. We go toward the mountain. People say, oh, it's beautiful. No, it is not beautiful. As I pan to the left of that, look at the soot and the hairs and who knows what else is up in there. There's all kinds of crap. Look at the finned work up there. It's already breaking apart into little wisps. They're already black. People have been breathing this all day. You can taste it now. And it's almost time. Look at that. Looked like a bomb went off. Look at that. Take you right into the heart of the soot. Look at that. Come on. That's not normal. It's anything but. And it's sickening for people to say, oh, that's beautiful. That's not beautiful by any means. Joe Clyde, AscensionPathway.com, and the Evan Payne YouTube channel signing off Friday, February 20th, 2015.